Bonhôte's history is rooted in Neuchâtel. The private bank was founded at a time when the country's garment industry was flourishing in the area. Today, Neuchâtel is home to the watch and high-tech industries and has a growing scene of crypto companies. CEO Yves de Montmollin is in the studio today to tell me what the Credit Suisse takeover by UBS means for the country's other wealth managers. Good morning, Yves.
Good morning, Jade.
Yves, can you tell me how the Credit Suisse takeover by UBS has affected your business and what it means for Swiss banking?
Well, it has been a shock for the whole world. This is something to consider. We can say that the rule of law has been compromised, and that's something that told us our international clients. And they will consider that before bringing their monies into Switzerland, and this is something to see. About the banking landscape here in Switzerland, I would say that it is well diversified. We have a lot of banks from different sizes, and this will cope with that new situation. But for sure, it will have a lot of effect. Clients will change the bank because they are not diversified anymore if they were into one of these two banks or into the two of them, and they will have to find another one to diversify themselves. And in that perspective, I would say we will see a lot of change here in Switzerland.
Among the many private banks that used to exist in Neuchâtel, there's only one left.
That's right, it's Bonhôte.
Can you tell me how having your headquarters outside of the industry's main centres, Zurich and Geneva, affects or influences your view of the sector?
Oh, at the moment, for example, it's a real advantage to be outside the turmoil. In that way, you are able to keep the head quite cold, looking at what's happened. And in that sense, being a little bit far away is a real advantage.
Now, until now, you've been very focused on growing in Switzerland. Can you see yourself acquiring a target in Europe in future?
Well, at the moment, we do not expect to go abroad. The fact is that, especially also with what happened this last weekend, we need to concentrate ourselves on what we do here, on the different subsidiaries we have, to concentrate ourselves and develop our value proposition. Also, especially here in Zurich, where we acquired a bank 2 years ago. And this means that we have to be very focused.
One thing that is very relevant, though, is the great wealth transfer from the older generations to the younger generations. How are you managing that at Bonhôte?
Here we are at the core of our job, of the banking job, in the way we see it. We follow our clients in all the events of their lives. It can be professional or private. And in that case, we follow them and we get the opportunity to talk with their children, to discover them, to go ahead and to organize a succession. This is very important for them, and this means that we know the children of our clients.
Fantastic. Now, we spoke also about the growing crypto scene in Neuchâtel. Can you tell me, does your bank have any touching points with this industry?
Well, our bank has been very interested in all the developments in that area, especially because also in Neuchâtel you have a crypto scene which is developing itself quite well. So quite early we took some shares in some companies in Neuchâtel to be closer at all these developments. Though I have to say that on the business side, I would say it hasn't been such a large business for us. I have to admit it.
Fantastic. Yves, it was a pleasure speaking to you today.
Thank you to you, Jade.
And thank you to you for watching finews.